The numbers that a dealer spins on a roulette table are completely random. Or are they? If the roulette dealer's spins are completely random, then why do casinos change out the dealer on a table early when the table is losing money? If it is random, that should make no difference whatsoever. Also, why do they change the ball a dealer is using sometimes in the middle of a session? Again, if every spin is totally random, what would be the point of changing the ball mid-game? There are so many changes that casinos do make, including moving the roulette tables into different positions of the room, which actually costs them quite a lot of money to do to get the balancing right, but they do this all for a reason. And you've probably guessed by now, casinos do all of these things because they know that each spin on a roulette table is not 100% random. So what could possibly cause a roulette spin to not be random? Modern day casino roulette tables are machined to NASA level standards. Every ball, bearing and piece of equipment is perfect to the nearest nanometer. There is no bias to be found anywhere whatsoever. So if we know from the casino's behaviour that the results on a roulette table are not always 100% random, and we know that this is not due to any imperfection on the roulette table, what does that leave? Well, it's the dealer, the human factor. This is the one part that the casino can't control with absolute precision. Therefore, they now have computerized roulette tables that spin the ball with a jet of air, which varies in pressure on every spin. Now, it is fair to say that these roulette tables really could be 100% random, but you'll also notice that the minimum bet on these tables is much less than live dealers. That's because on a perfectly designed and crafted roulette table, which almost all of them are these days, there are only 3 variables that affect what number the ball will land on. The speed in which the wheel is spun, the speed in which the ball is spun, and the position from where the ball gets released by the dealer. Just those 3 variations and that's it. Now, on a computerized roulette table, both the speed of the wheel and air pressure, which propels the ball around the wheel, vary every time, so the results should be completely random. Most people don't trust computerized tables, and nor should they. So like it or not, the casinos must have live dealers to keep the punters happy. Unfortunately for casinos, humans are not perfectly programmable like a computerized roulette table. But most human dealers are fairly random, meaning that they change the speed that they spin the ball and the roulette wheel. But guess what? Some dealers, after having spun a roulette wheel tens of thousands of times, develop an unconscious pattern. And it's actually referred to as a dealer's signature, which is when you do something so many times that you build the muscle memory, which gets ingrained into your autonomic nervous system, which means you can switch off and get into an unconscious rhythm. With a roulette dealer, this means that they're on autopilot and they stop varying the speed of their spins. That muscle memory, developed over thousands of spins, kicks in, and suddenly they start doing those 3 variables of a roulette spin with no variations at all. They spin both the wheel and the ball at a consistent speed every time, and the ball is released from the same area of the table. Now, this is the danger zone for casinos, because when a dealer gets into a pattern like this, the game is no longer random. The dealer is now more likely to make the ball land on a specific area of the wheel every time they spin it. And if someone picks up on this pattern and starts betting on that area, they can start to win, big time. When this happens, the house has lost its edge. And this is why casinos are so fastidious in their approach to switching dealers, rotating and moving tables, and changing out the balls used. They are trying desperately to avoid this dealer's signature from happening and to stop anyone from identifying it so that they can take advantage and win. So what if you had a way to quickly and easily identify a dealer who is exhibiting a signature like this? And what if you could instantly take advantage of it? Bet quickly, take your winnings, and get out. That would be pretty incredible, right? Well, now you can, and I'm going to show you exactly how. The roulette session you're about to watch uses a dealer tracker from roulettecalculators.com. Here's a quick tutorial of how the dealer tracker works and when it's best to use it during gameplay. If you are familiar with the dealer tracker, feel free to skip forward by clicking on the chapters in the description. The dealer tracker measures the distance from where the ball was spun from to where the ball lands. In the example that you can see on the screen, there are two results recorded. The first result was number 20, and the result after went to number 9. The calculator measures that distance, and as you can see on the screen, 20 to number 9 is 3 numbers clockwise. The calculator then predicts that the next result would be number 29, as that's 3 numbers away from number 9, which is a current number. Depending on how many numbers you decide to track, the dealer tracker will keep a full log of all of the results in its memory, and then it will display the results in the graphs below. We have two versions of the dealer tracker within roulette calculators. The dealer tracker standard is where the dealer alternates the ball from clockwise to anti-clockwise. There's also the dealer tracker One Direction for the dealers that spin the ball in the same direction each time. When using the standard dealer tracker, you can adjust the spin direction, but this should only ever be done after the first result has been recorded. The second setting gives you the option to choose how many spins you would like to track in that particular direction. This is useful for different strategies when using the dealer tracker. When using the dealer tracker, we look for dealers who show high levels of consistency by either grouping results together or showing hot numbers. As you can see in the graph, some highlighted numbers are a darker shade of blue. This means that that area has been landed on more than once. If you look at number 9, just above the highlighted section it says 3, and on number 20 you can see it says 2. This means that that particular area of the board has been landed on that number of times. When we use the dealer tracker, we're looking for dealers that show high levels of consistency. It's best to avoid dealers who show no consistency, like in the graph below. As you can see, the results are very spaced out, and no results have been hit more than once. There are so many different strategies when using the dealer tracker, and the best way to fully understand how they work is to watch live gameplay. Hey, what's up people? Ed Clark back from Roulette Calculators bringing you another video. So I'm using the dealer tracker now and I'm just logging this dealer. My current balance is $650. I'm just gonna log this dealer and a few more if this one isn't consistent and just see what we can do. So let's see, that's gone to number 3 and then that one has gone to number 21, then to number 3 again, and then to 30. So this side's looking okay. There's a little bit of grouping together. That's just a double up actually, not on the one that I wanted. So you know what, I'm just going to watch this dealer for a few more spins. I want to apologise for the audio as well. I've got the window open, but a really hot day today, so I'm just just fancy a bit of air instead of having the window shut all the time. So yeah. So I hope you do enjoy these videos, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and also hit that bell notification icon. That way you're going to get updated with any new videos that we put out there and strategies. We're currently using the dealer tracker at the moment. Let's have a look. That's gone to number 22. So let me just submit that. 22. That's up in that top area. So yeah, I mean, a little bit of a signature here. This one's been landed on twice, number 17, that area of the wheel. It's still a bit early to tell, so obviously I want to watch a few more spins before I start making bets. And not every dealer is forced to have a signature. You have to track quite a few, and occasionally you find them. What we're looking for is a dealer that's kind of stick to one side of the roulette table or the wheel. And that's usually what I look for in a dealer. And of course they're going to have the odd one that goes out. It doesn't always land on that side that you want it to, but as long as the majority are, then you can make some decent cash from that. So let's see what's going on. So ideally I'd want to see that in between that 31 to number 3 section, you know, just right up the top there. So just after 0 really, that's where I'm looking. But as you can see, it's gone to the opposite side, which is number 27 there, but that is close to that number 17. Again, this one, we've got number 5, 20, and 31. This area here is looking good. But then you've got 21 and 4, which is right next to it. So I'm just selecting the thing. I'm not putting a bet on yet. So I want to do £5 because my balance is 650. Probably going to do $5 per number, and just go from there. See, and then hopefully increase that to 10, 20, and so on as the balance increases. But yeah, it's not worth making a bet yet. I can clearly see there's two sections that we've got. We've got the top left there, number 5, 20, and 31. And then we've got number 20 and number 4. And this is a multi-direction table, so they alternate the spins. So it's actually tracking both directions of the spin. Now you can see there it says 27 going to spin the ball left. You can see the ball spinning right. It doesn't really phase me if it's opposites to what it should be, but you can adjust that, and I will show you a bit later. Is that number 16? Okay. Yeah, when I finish this session. So number 16, that's good. That's right on that area there. And again, this one's looking okay. We've got number 4. Number 32's been hit twice. So, yeah, I mean, putting the bet around number 5 there and around would be the way to go. But again, I do just want to watch a couple more spins just to make sure, because it is pretty spaced out at the moment. But you can see there is a couple of sections building there. But we've only tracked, what's that, 6 spins in this direction. So, yeah, I just want to have a look. It's a little bit spaced out at the moment, but I do like to track the dealer for a while, try and get sort of 10 spins just to kind of see if there is a signature there or if there isn't. There isn't always, and sometimes there is. Sometimes it looks like there isn't, and then all of a sudden it just starts appearing. I get that quite a lot, so do put the time in. See, that landed in 0, and it's just gone around the corner there. But that was looking good, because that's right next to that number 32. And you can see on this direction, it's looking pretty good. We've got 27, 34, 2, and number 4. And then we've got the opposite side there. So you know what? I'm going to put a bet on this area here. So I'm just doing 3 neighbour bets, and I'm going to put one on the opposite side, just covering those 2 numbers there. And I know it looks like a lot of numbers that I'm covering, but what I'm trying to do is, or basically bet on the areas that the dealer is landing on quite frequently. And if you do that, you're going to keep building up your balance. So that's $100 spin. Let's see what we can do. It does look nice. You know, she's got both sides of the table there. I've got 31 and 9, but I'm really, you see there's 2 areas of the wheel, which is starting to populate. I do like to try and jump on early. Where's that going? That looks like it's gone right to number 9, which is perfect. So yeah, again, that's the opposite side of where I really wanted it to see, but they are right next to each other. This spin, this direction looks pretty poor, so I'm not going to make a bet on this one. I'm just going to watch this direction spin for a while. Just sometimes they build an area, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you've just got one direction, which is a really, really good signature, and then the opposite direction, not so much. So it really depends on the dealer. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with not betting for a particular spin. There's a lot of times where I'm playing with dealers, and I will only bet on one direction. So if they're spinning the ball clockwise and anti-clockwise, sometimes I just favour the anti-clockwise spin because it's showing a much stronger pattern. And again, even if you're using these tools or you're not, make sure that you analyze the tables and you don't have to bet every spin, because yeah, if you're betting every spin, that just means you're impatient and you're not waiting for opportunities to arise. That one's gone to number 18, so yeah, that's okay. Again, it's building that area, but this side's looking a lot better. You can see there's 2 clear areas which are building now. So what I'm going to do is cover that from around the 0 there, just
across a little bit to number 2, and then maybe up one more as well. And I will put one on the opposite side again on number 1, because that's where it came in last time. If you remember those 2 that you see just above my head there, it landed on number 9, which has now made number 1 a double up, that area of the roulette table. Right, so let's see what she does. So again, I'm just kind of sticking to the £100 spin, so I'm basically doing a neighbours 4 times. I do prefer other casinos where you can actually select the amount of numbers that you're putting on with the neighbours bet, because then I can just have it so it'll cover 19 numbers straight away. What's that gone to? That's gone to number 28, I believe. Is that 28? Yeah, it's number 28. So that was a miss for us, but it is what it is. This side is starting to build though. You can see that this area is starting to populate, and then you can see, you see around here it is creating a group, and then we've got the opposite side here. So there's a big blank area, which is what I like to see. But again, still early days. I do want to watch this for a few more spins just to see, but it is starting to look nice, or nicer. I've seen it look a lot nicer on previous sessions, but let's see what happens. So currently I've had 1 win and 1 loss. That means I'm $20 down. Let's see if this does actually build into a proper signature. She is starting to show signs of a signature, but yeah, still early days. Yeah, so again, that's landed in that section there, which is looking nice. That's gone to number 21. So again, I'm going to cover around from number 33. So from number 6 all the way around to 33 there. And there. And again, I will put a bet on number 32, just the neighbours there, because it has got 3 results out of the 8 on that section. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so really sort of 2 areas on this one. Looking at the tiers section, or very close to 32. So obviously we've got 2 numbers either side covered. Okay, that looks pretty damn good. Went to number 5. That's perfectly in my section there. Okay, now as you can see, it is starting to form that group around the top there, and also the other side. There is it's a bit spaced out for my liking, but I am going to give it a quick go just on this area, because I do like, when they are missing a big chunk like that, to cash in on it. I'm doing quite a few neighbour bets here, but I am covering all of those popular areas there. And I got £10 on, $10 on number 24. Now that wasn't intentional, that was just me overlapping one of the neighbour bets there by mistake. But I have had it when it's come in before, and it's always a treat. So it's looking good. Oh, number 24 as well. Look at that. Right on that one. That was luck. That was, I mean, obviously it's in the right area, but that hitting the double up there was pretty lucky. So that's given me a 360 win there. It's put me up to $945. Again, this side is looking a lot better. So you can see they are grouping there from number 3. I'm going to increase it to $10 per number. And that just basically means that I'm just kind of scaling it up. So I am pretty much sticking to the same pattern as I'm doing before. but I've just pretty much doubled it. So I'm doing $200 per spin now. So normally I like to wait until I'm a bit higher up, but this dealer is starting to look pretty good with the old signature. Let's see, once hit 𝗪𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗿 really. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, number 31. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Perfect spin there. That's gone there. That's put me up to $1,105. Okay. And again, this spin is looking alright. It is starting to condense there up in that area. So let me just cover this section a little bit. And again, we've got number 32 and number 2 that both got double ups on. So yeah, I mean, it's a sizable bet. I put $250 on there. I'm just trying to cover all of the areas that she's hitting quite consistently. And of course, it will miss occasionally, like it has done. But as long as you can get sort of 2 wins to 1 loss, then you're always going to be increasing. You're going to be making profit. Let's see it land around 0 mark, ideally. That looks pretty good. So number 20. What is that? 21? Yeah. Going blind looking at the screen these days, but yeah, 21 it was. So that's put me to 1,215. Again, this side is looking brilliant. So let's cover from 24 all the way round. Yeah, that looks good. And also, again, I'll put it on the number 26 there. So again, just a 200. Let's say just a $200 bet. You can see that the climb is pretty good. You know, building the balance quickly. I prefer to do that, build the balance quickly rather than sit on a table too long, because dealer signatures do change, specifically if you are winning consistently and the pit boss tells the dealer to stop it. Number 25, that's good. No, it isn't. So, oh shit, I didn't cover number 25. That's right next to where I was betting. I don't know why. I normally overlap one either side, but for some reason I didn't do it on this particular bet. So my own fault that was. So that's a bit of a kick in the nuts, but it is what it is. Let's carry on. Let's cover from number 9, that sort of area there. Go all the way around past the tiers section. And all the way down. I do want to cover number 21 there. Can't really, again, I can't cover the end, so what yeah, I'd like to have covered number 4, but you can start putting too much cash on the table. See what we got going on here. Bandwidth not sufficient. Well, it is. Pretty good bandwidth. So where's that one gone to? I think that's pretty good for us. Yeah. One to number. How much should that put us up to? So it's 360. So yeah, back up past 1,125. Right, so let's do this. Cover from 31 all the way around again. That tier section again. And that goes up to 36. I am going to cover just past it. No, in fact, I'm going to go down and cover that number 21 area. Be smarter. See what's guane. Okay. Again, number 33, so that's right in the mix there. That's another good spin. Number 33. So yeah, I mean, this dealer is looking pretty good. There is definitely a signature there. Still a little bit pissed off that I missed that number 25. I don't normally do that, but it is what it is. So I find it more difficult when I'm recording these sessions as well, but let's just make sure I get this right. Cover around this area here. I was going to cover 26 there, but yeah, I think it's probably better to cover a bit higher as well. So yeah, again I've done a 250 bet, so that's like 5 neighbor bets there. Yeah, she is definitely portraying a definite signature here. Sometimes it's a bit sort of closer together. Other times it's more spread out. But you can clearly see that she's favouring one side of the table, and that's what, like I mentioned earlier, that's what I'm looking for. That's gone to number 15, so again, absolutely perfect, right in that area. Put me up to $1,395. And yes, let's cover around from number 30 downwards. Probably up to there is good. So I'm covering up to 15. And one on the opposite side. So yeah, she's been pretty good. I normally have a few more misses in between these. I've had a couple. One was definitely my fault. But yeah, definitely increasing all the old balance there. You see it land just around the 0, just past it. I say that I didn't cover 26, did I? That's the problem in this area here. Because there's a little bit of a gap there. I didn't bother covering it with the neighbours. If I was using the area key, I would have. So yeah, that's a bit of a kick in the nuts there. I'm going to increase the bet to $20 per number. I'm not essentially doing a martingale, but what I am doing is just because my balance has gone over 1,000, 1,200, I've just increased the bet a little bit like that. And this dealer is, like, if you look at the table, just hammering that side. It's looking really good. So yeah, I just want to increase it and try and speed up the process a little bit. It might pay off, it might not. It is what it is. It's still gambling, as I always say to people. It's this is just, in my opinion, educated betting. We're looking at the dealer's previous results and then making your bets based on that information rather than just randomly betting. And it's been working for me for over 7 years. And if you look on the roulette calculators, there's quite a lot of newbies coming, and they're learning to track dealers, which is really, really nice. I do enjoy watching that. That's a bit of an unlucky one. That has gone to the opposite side there. So it's gone to number 20, which I haven't got covered. But again, it is what it is. I'll stick another $20 per number. So that'll give me basically 2 bets there. So but yeah, I mean, this is looking great. So I'm just going to cover right down there again and see if we can hit it this time. Okay, and submit. Yeah, so it is one of them things. You get your wins, you get your losses. Like I always mention to people, I like to get probably about 7 or 8 winning sessions out of 10. And if you do, if you're doing the same sort of stakes, then that's good. At the end of the week, you'll be like, okay, I'm definitely up. And I know, obviously, I'm playing this for so long, 7 years, way up. And yeah, that's just the way it is. But it is still gambling, So come on, let's see it land before 0 from that tiers section to, looks perfect. Yeah, number 20. What's that, 28 or 29? Doesn't matter. 29, actually. Why is that not covered? Why have I missed out on? Oh shit, I've actually bet on the opposite side of the table. So there you go, guys. Lesson to be learned. I am tracking a dealer. I'm going, this dealer's hammering this side, let's bet on the opposite side. You know, it's an all-in one for me. I'm pretty much on tilt now. 395 I'm down to. Completely my own fault. Again, bet on the wrong side of the bloody table. But let's just do this. I'm just going to cover that small area from there up to 10. Definitely the right side this time. And I'll just drop that down and just add a few more chips onto these because, yeah, absolutely stupid. Don't do that, guys. It's because, again, like I mentioned when I'm chatting and doing these videos, I'm really not focusing. And again, that's what I say to a lot of the members, that you should go on, play for, you know, no more than half an hour to an hour, and then get off the table. Because if you start losing focus, you start making stupid mistakes like I've done. You know, I've done that twice now. I've hit some good areas. That's pretty good. Okay, so we hit that one, number 34. That was a £25 on that one. But yeah, absolutely stupid betting on the opposite side where it's telling you. So that's 900. Okay, so that's a 900 buck win. That's kind of rescued me, but again, that was pretty. Wait, it hasn't updated my balance actually. Can I place a bet still? There you go. Okay, it's updated. Right, yeah. So I'm going to cover this area here, and I'm definitely going to make sure it's the correct side. All the way up to there. I haven't covered 19. You know what? I am going to submit that and cover 19, and then submit that again because it'd just be my luck that I cover everything apart from that one number, and it comes in. So yeah, a bit of a beefier bet now. 420 bucks. Hopefully I don't make any more stupid mistakes like I have done then. But it is what it is, you know. I try and get the videos out, and it does play a toll on me because I don't focus as much as I normally do when I'm not filming it. That's pretty good. That's gone into the area I want, and it given me another win. So yeah, that's boosted me back up again. I'm at 1,200 now, a 720 buck win. So yeah, a lesson there to be learned. Pay attention. Okay, so I'm going to cover from number 20 just around here to 32, and I will put a bet on number 30 there as well, because there are 3 results in that area. So let's see what happens. I mean, this spin is a little bit spaced out, which I don't like to see. But I mean, there is a couple of double ups there. You've got 14 and 18, which are next to each other. They're both double ups. Then 29, 12, and 32. So they look. I mean, it's okay. I do prefer to see, like on the other spin, she's just hitting that one side of the table. Where's this one going? Number 2. So there you go. It's kind of gone in between those sections there, which is obviously a miss, but it happens. So this side looks perfect there. You can see that. So number 10 all the way around to 0. She's just hammering that one side of the wheel. So let's cover that second. We'll go. I want to cover number 5. Keep going down like this, and just there. So I got 0 covered. And again, £400 bet. So if I miss, I've still got the option. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cover number 6 there. Just because you can see there, number 13 is a double up. Then you've got number 6, 34, and 17. So 5 out of the 10 results have I can cover in just a single neighbour bet there. It might come in, it might not, but it's just if it does, it's a double up. You know. Let's just see what happens. So I want to see it land just after 0. Really, I have covered the right side, which is good. I want to see it land just after 0. Preferably number 19. Yeah, that's good. It's not one of the double up chips, but it's definitely a win there. And again, she's just hammering that side of the table there, absolutely hammering it. So yeah, 720. So that's put me to 1,020 bucks. And it looks like it's a dealer change as well, which is a bit of a kick in the nuts. But you can see there, 1020. It would have been a lot more if I didn't make them stupid bets, like where I missed one and then I obviously bet on the wrong side of the wheel. So I'm going to refresh the calculator. I'm not going to log this dealer and record it in the same session, but what I want to do is just show you what I was mentioning earlier about the spin direction on here. Let me just click off there. You can see currently it's saying it's spinning right. So you can see the last result was number 19. Ball's going to spin right, and you can see here the ball's actually spinning left. So after you've submitted one number, I can check that where it says spinning the ball left, and then when I submit the next number, it's not going to change. It's going to say going to spin the ball right, because we're telling the calculator that it's actually spinning left. So there you can see number 17. So when I click that, you'll see here it's going to carry on saying going to spin the ball right. So there's just a little quick tip for you guys. If I mean, it's not really important. It's basically just getting the spin direction correctly, and that's just for your reference, really. But it is one of those things. I know some dealers, they spin the ball clockwise and then they forget and they spin the ball clockwise again. And if they do that, all of your data is completely wrong. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a tip there if you want to keep track of it. But with that said, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. It's it could have been better. It was me not focusing, and part of it is me recording the videos. I don't pay as much attention as I should, but you can clearly see that this dealer or that and the previous dealer had a signature, and yeah, we took advantage of that. We made a nice profit. It could have been better, but you know, I wasn't focusing. So again, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you click that like button, click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell notification so you're going to get updated on any new videos we put out there. Thanks for watching, and as always, please bet smart, guys.